The moment WanderTogether aired that first frame with both of them in it, the atmosphere shifted, and fans felt it instantly, not because of loud music or dramatic editing, but because of something far more dangerous: familiarity. Shen Yue walks in, smiling, relaxed, almost cautious. And then Dylan Wang looks up. That look lasts just a fraction longer than it should. Not long enough to be obvious, long enough to be intentional. And in that split second, DYSHEN fever reignites like it never left. Because this doesn't feel like two co-stars reuniting. It feels like two people picking up a conversation they never finished. And here's the shocking part. Nothing about it feels planned. From the very beginning, the chemistry hits differently. Dylan is playful with everyone, but with Shen Yue, the teasing softens. It becomes intimate, specific, as if he knows exactly which button to press to make her laugh. Shen Yue tries to keep it light, but every time Dylan leans closer, her guard slips for just a second. Fans notice it immediately. This isn't fan service. This is comfort, and comfort doesn't come from scripts. As the journey unfolds, their dynamic starts pulling focus without trying. During group interactions, they somehow drift toward each other, sitting closer, walking in sync, finishing each other's thoughts without realizing it. When Shen Yue struggles with a task, Dylan doesn't rush in dramatically. He waits, watches, then steps in quietly. Protective but subtle, the kind of care you only show when it's instinctive. An instinct is the one thing you can't fake on camera. Then comes the moment that sets social media on fire. A casual conversation turns unexpectedly personal. Dylan jokes, Shen Yue laughs, and then he says something that makes her pause. The smile fades for half a second. Her eyes flick away. When she looks back, she laughs again. But it's different now. Controlled, emotional. Fans rewind, slow it down, analyze every frame. What did he say? Why did it affect her like that? The microphones never caught it clearly, and that silence has become the loudest sound in the entire episode. As the show continues, the tension builds instead of fading. Shen Yue starts teasing Dylan more boldly, almost challenging him. Dylan responds with that familiar grin, but his eyes give him away. He's not joking. He's watching her, listening, reacting. Other cast members begin to notice too. A playful comment is made about how they're in their own world. Everyone laughs. Shen Yue blushes. Dylan doesn't deny it. He just smiles. And then, just when fans think they've seen it all, the mood shifts. A quiet segment. Evening light. Less noise, less distraction. Shen Yue and Dylan walk ahead of the group, silhouettes against the fading sky. Their conversation is low, private. Dylan slows his pace to match hers. She gestures as she speaks. He nods, serious now. There's no flirting here, no performance. Just two people fully present with each other. This is where the cliffhanger hits hardest. Dylan lifts his hand, hesitates, then drops it. The distance between them feels heavier than any physical contact. Shin-gi notices. She says nothing, keeps walking, and that moment, that restraint, breaks fans completely. Because if nothing was there, there would be no hesitation, no tension, no unspoken pull. So what exactly is happening? Is this unresolved history resurfacing? Feelings that never had closure? Or two people desperately trying to keep something private in front of millions of eyes? Because what WanderTogether is showing us isn't a reunion. It's a collision. Between past and present. Between professionalism and emotion. Between what they're allowed to show and what keeps slipping through anyway. The most scandalous part isn't what they do. It's what they don't. No confession. No headline moment. Just glances, timing, silence, and silence. In situations like this, speaks louder than anything else. Fans aren't imagining this. The body language doesn't lie. The chemistry doesn't waver, and the energy between Shen Yue and Dylan, Wang feels less like acting and more like memory. As the episode ends, one thing becomes painfully clear. DYSHEN is no longer just a fan fantasy. It's a presence, alive, breathing, unignorable, whether this story turns into a public revelation or remains a beautifully complicated mystery. One truth stands firm. Once you witness this kind of connection, you can't dismiss it. And as WanderTogether continues, fans around the world are holding their breath. Because if this is just the beginning, what happens when the walls finally come down?